What's up? It is New Comic Book Day. It is I, Tony, here live from Robot Zero Comics in beautiful, scenic downtown Geneva, Ohio. Where are we located? Glad you asked. We're at 23 West Main Street, Geneva, Ohio, 44041. Go ahead and put us on Street View. You can see our storefront. There's no parking up front. All the parking's in the back. And though our storefront looks small, the inside of our building is narrow. We've got a lot of space in here. It's like a TARDIS. It's bigger on the inside. So again, thank you for joining us. It is New Comic Book Day. I've read some comics, not as much as I'd like to because we had some medical appointments yesterday we had to take care of, so I wasn't able to read as much. Patrick, what's up, bud? Dave, what's happening? All right, and then the other two mystery viewers, thanks for joining us. I appreciate it. Dave and Patrick, it's always nice to see you guys. It's New Comic Book Day. We've got a cool new Wolfman action figure from the classic Universal Monsters from NECA. We've got, speaking of Universal Monsters, we've got Pop Pin from Frankenstein. And we've got a whole lot more. We've got some classic horror trade paperbacks from EC Comics. We've got Tales from the Crypt. And we've got some good horror comics, too. One from Greg Capullo and Scott Snyder, the team that brings you Noctera, brought you The Court of Owls, Batman, Witches from Image, and tons of other great stuff. Their comic, We Have Demons #1, drops today. It's first in a 3-issue miniseries. David Pelkarski, what's happening, buddy? All right, guys. And Venom. Venom's got a new miniseries right now, Lethal Protector. Let's get into it. All right, here we go. Now, hopefully, I won't be able to tell you, like I said, I had to skip reading a lot because of our appointments yesterday, but I'm going to be back tomorrow. I'll have some reviews for you tomorrow. So, right now, we've got Avengers number 53. That's a second print, and we have the first time that the new Black Panther costume is featured on a cover. So, this is why Avengers 53 sold out quickly. Andrew, what's happening? All right, buddy, we've got them all bagged up here and waiting for you. We've got number 53. This was the first appearance of a new Black Panther costume, which we see on the cover. This is a second print, and if you like that kind of thing, pick it up. Also, the Avengers comic itself is amazing because Jason Aaron's awesome, and he's been writing it since the very, very beginning, all these 53 issues. Then we have a tie-in to Devil's Reign. We've got Villains for Hire number 3. This is the variant cover by DNA, and I do believe that this is the last issue in the miniseries. Same with the Devil's Reign X-Men tie-in. Then we have second prints of Fantastic Four, The Reckoning War. Now, if you like Marvel events, especially one that's going to kind of shape what's going to happen over the summer and the rest of this year, definitely want to read Reckoning War. This is a bookend. It's just 2 issues, and then it's going to tie into the Fantastic Four itself. You can just read issue 1 and 2 and be happy and be done and get the full story. So pretty cool. And like I said, it's going to lead to a lot of things that we're going to see over the summer, especially like the Timeless one-shot we had earlier this week, a couple weeks ago. We've gotten the second and third prints of that. I would highly suggest reading that one-shot. It was a lot of fun to read. You learn a lot about Doom and about Kang and the future of the Marvel comic universe. We've got Maestro number 2. Ms. Marvel number 4. I believe this is a 5-issue miniseries as well. And speaking of second print hot issues, first appearance of Queen Goblin, Amazing Spider-Man 88 second print. We have, Spider-Man, Ben Reilly's Spider-Man number 3. If you haven't been reading this miniseries, I highly suggest picking it up. It's been a lot of fun to read. And speaking of spider hijinks and fun, we've got Savage Spider-Man number 2. And Spider-Man is certainly savage. He's stuck on an island with Baron von Zemo, trying to hunt him down and rip him apart. Pretty fun stuff. He's basically hunting Baron von Zemo as Savage Spider-Man. And then we have the variant cover to Darth Vader 21, Lucasfilm 20th anniversary, first appearance of Moff Gideon on a comic anywhere, and I believe those Death Troopers as well. Those are pretty cool. And then we have the regular cover right there with Leia and Vader, father and daughter. Both really cool covers. Both you should definitely pick up. If you're I'm a Star Wars fan. If I walked in and saw those, I would be hook, line, sinker. Take my money, please. Just like with these Venom covers as well. So then tying in to, let's see, there we go. Sorry if that affected anyone. Sean, what's happening, bud? Sean Price, what's happening? Sean and Sean. Then we have Crimson Reign, tie in through the title Star Wars Dr. Aphra number 19. If you're into key collector and speculating, look that up. That's it's the origin of the Spark Eternal, which is a big part of the Star Wars universe. I believe, I'm not going to speculate. I got to look that up to make sure I know what the Spark Eternal is. I believe I do, but I'm not going to say it right now and confuse people. Then we have Venom Lethal Protector number 1. If you're reading Venom at all, you're going to want to get in on this. What Marvel's been doing, and they've been doing it really well, is going back in time and telling stories from times past. So this is, I believe Eddie's in San Francisco. He's recently gotten the symbiote back, and he wants to do good. Basically like the movie. He's going to kill bad guys to sate the symbiote's appetite. He's still not a perfect person by any means. He's still in love with Annie, the father of his child, Dylan, which she's going to have a big part in this, I believe. So again, and these stories are being told by, hold on one second before I butcher another name, the co-creator of Spawn. So Spawn, my God, what am I saying? I'm thinking of Todd McFarlane, co-creator of Venom, Todd McFarlane, and David Michelinie. I was right. Okay. So David Michelinie wrote The Amazing Spider-Man while Todd was drawing it, and they came up with Venom together. People often forget that Venom just isn't a Todd McFarlane creation. David Michelinie did create the character along with Todd McFarlane on art, and he's now writing new stories of Venom. His creation, Lethal Protector, taking place during his time in San Francisco, trying to be that good guy again. Then we have, that's the main cover there. We have a really cool Bill Sienkiewicz cover. And then we have the main cover there. Who did the art on this one? Wow, that is really cool. I really liked both. This looks like Humberto Ramos. I know this is Bill Sienkiewicz. That's pretty easy to see. Who do we have on the... Oh, they don't list the variant covers on the inside cover. Oh, that's doo-doo. Well, we'll look it up. If you have a question about it, that main cover is really cool. I really like that a lot. Reminds me of the Todd one a little bit. Oh, Paulo Rivera. That's who that is. Pretty cool cover. And then if you want to read a good X-related story, but don't want to have to worry about all your knowledge, the Madripoorian leader, president, or local crime boss, someone with a lot of juice, and needs Patch to perform a reconnaissance mission for him. Patch refuses, but his cargo buddy, who this crime boss has said will fly Patch to where he needs to be to do the reconnaissance, will be paid handsomely and thereby be able to save his cargo plane business that is in arrears right now. He owes lots of money everywhere. He's being offered triple pay to take Patch to where he needs to be. Patch wants to help his friend, so he accepts the deal while at first denying it. I'm going to leave it at that. There's one more thing. Nick Fury makes an appearance, which was kind of cool. The original Nick Fury, not the son of Nick Fury, the one that we know now from the movies. This is original flavor. Nick Fury makes an appearance. Written by Larry Hama, who used to write along with Mark Teixeira on art, used to write Wolverine back in the day, currently writes G.I. Joe comics, is the creator of everything we know about G.I. Joe and its characters from the cartoon and toys. Pretty cool stuff. He wrote all the file card backstories on all the original toys. He's writing this miniseries, Wolverine Patch. If you know that alter ego, he's in Madripoor, he's known as Patch. And then we have, let's see, let me get my camera here settled. X Lives of Wolverine number 5. Deep Target number 6 of 7. This has been a really fun Green Arrow Aquaman story. entering and making an appearance here. Detective Comics 1058, the last part of the Tower, the finale. Harley Quinn, number 13, variant cover with the amazing Derek Chu on art. Tom King's The Human Target, number 6, featuring Blue Beetle. Robin, number 12. Action Comics, number 1041, with a really, really, really cool variant cover featuring all the Superman that appeared when Superman died. After the death of Superman, we had these 4 Supermen show up to try and take his place. Task Force Zero, number 6. Wonder Girl, number 1 of 2. This is going to be a tie into the trial of the Amazons. Then from Valiant Comics, we've got Armor Clads, number 1. Barbarella, number 8. From Dark Horse, we've got a fun 4-part miniseries, Count Crowley, Amateur Midnight Monster Hunter. Everyone's favorite conspiracy comic by James Tynion. Department of Truth, number, 17. Godzilla versus the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, number 1 of 6. Girl Scouts, number 5. I believe this ends the miniseries. Little Monsters, we sold out last week, so we restocked. Definitely check this out. Jeff Lemire's new series from Image. Most likely will be a miniseries of 6 to 12 issues in length. But it's Jeff Lemire. You can't miss it. Little Monsters, kids, eating people. I don't want to reveal anything. If you have some questions about it, let me know. I've read it last week. I can let you know what's up. This issue, it starts out slow, I will say that. We're introduced to all the kids on the cover in the world that they live in. So, it's going to be a bit of a slow burn, which is okay because it's Jeff Lemire. He usually has something cool in store for us. We got Pentagram of Horror, one-shot, 18 plus only. Artwork in this is pretty good. Explicit violence. I hope I don't open it to a page I should not. There we go. But really cool artwork. Really dug the artwork in this book. Well, I leafed through it this morning. If you're into horror, definitely try and check this out if you can. From Black Caravan, that is a Scout imprint. Their adult horror imprint. Their adult imprint. They do all kinds of stuff. Really cool, fun stuff. Like Mark Welzer's book, Gods of Brutality, with Rich Woodall, which we did an exclusive cover of number 1. You should definitely check that book out. Tons of fun. Power Rangers Universe, number 4 of 6. Red Sonja, number 7. Rise of Jin, 3 of 3. Saga, number 57. Gunslinger Spawn, number 6. Speed Republic, number 2. I'm looking forward to reading number 2. Really enjoyed number 1. It has a premise that sounds really weird and like it wouldn't work, but it does. Basically, we live in a terrible future. Everyone's in debt. There's nothing. And they run this race across the country almost like a reality show, Cannonball Run kind of, to win money and fame and power. And it captivates the country, obviously. At first, I was not in on this, and I read it, and I was like, they did this really well. I did not expect. You go with low expectations, and you get impressed. That definitely happened here. We've got Stranger Things, number 1. I can't say it. That word there. We've got a Russian story. The Russians have found the upside down, and they're experimenting with what they found there. We have Demons from the team of Greg Capullo and Scott Snyder, Jonathan Glapion, Dave McCraig, and Tom Napolitano. Scott Snyder on words. I believe the rest of those guys are artists. I know Jonathan Glapion is. I believe Dave McCraig and Tom Napolitano. I'm not going to try and say it again. My tongue just isn't working this morning. Anyways, definitely check this out. This is the team from Noctera, Batman, the New 52 Batman. They did the entire run together. Court of Owls. Scott Snyder also wrote Witches over at Image. It was I'm not going to even try. My brain is not working today. So excuse me. But great comic. You should definitely read this. I'm super excited to get into this, and I'm going to let you know my thoughts on it tomorrow. Then we have the Wolfman NECA figure. This thing's pretty cool. Nice detail, as they always are. Plenty of accessories. But yeah, really cool. That's a really great figure. Wow. Always impressed with NECA stuff. And then we have our 1 in 25s. Oh, Rogues #1. It was too big to fit on the table. This is a Black Label magazine size reimagining of Flash's Rogues Gallery in a neo-noir story. So pretty cool. Captain Cold there on the cover. Then we have a 1 per store Godzilla vs. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. 1 per store #1. 1 per store Power Rangers Universe #4. Cool negative space variant. I really enjoy that. Then we have a Ukrainian freedom fighter graphic novel, Makhno. Not sure if I'm saying that correct. Really, let me know. Excited to get into that as well. We got a really cool Stan Sakai, Usagi Yojimbo. We got the Tales from the Crypt, EC Archives. We've got Motor Crush. That's a great book if you've never read it. And then we've got Stray Dogs Volume 1. Definitely check that out if you're a horror fan. Serial killers mixed with a little bit of cuteness of canine animated films. Something you didn't expect and probably was the biggest hit of 2020. Stray Dogs from Image Comics. You need to check that out. There we've got the Frankenstein pop pin. All right, guys, I'm going to get the store open. Thank you for watching a new Comic Book Day video here live from Robot Zero Comics. We do appreciate it. Wherever you're at, visit your local comic book shop. Today's the day to visit. This is when your local community's geeky, nerdy, comic book people come out, pick up their comics, talk about what's happening in pop culture, talk about Moon Knight. Moon Knight in just a week on Disney Plus. I'm super pumped for that. And keep a lookout. If you've got the first time Moon Knight and Daredevil fought each other, if that is in your collection somewhere, you'll have to do a little bit of research of what book that happened in. That's escaping me right now. But speculators are looking forward to their first meeting in the Disney MCU universe, their first fight. So that's going to be that is going up in value right now. For how long, who knows? It's just fun. Read it and have fun. Visit your local comic book shop. Stop by if you can today. We've got lots of cool stuff. Thank you for listening to me ramble. I'm going to shut up now. I'm going to go. Bye. All right.